Hey, James, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. I guess the first question is about Cam Newton. And what was your initial reaction to him getting released this morning? Was it a shock to you guys as much as it was a shock to everybody across New England?
On this day, every year, you never really kind of know what to expect. There's a lot of transactions that go on across all 32 teams, so you never know what's going to happen. Like I said, Cam did his best job for us and he competed extremely hard. Obviously, it's unfortunate to see him go, but he's a good football player. I hope he gets another opportunity to land on his feet.
Next question, Ian Steele, followed by Nora Princiati.
Hey, James, thanks for doing this. I guess now it's time for Mac Jones. What have you seen from him, and how confident are you in him that he can lead this team?
He's a guy ever since, OTAs, minicamp, the beginning of training camp, he's been pushing himself. He's been getting more and more confident, as you can probably tell out there on the practice field and in the game. So he's been working extremely hard. Playing a quarterback as a rookie is definitely not easy, but he's accepted the challenge, trying to push us, speaking up in the huddle. Like I said, he's just building that confidence more and more, and you just start to believe in him.
Next question, Nora Princiati, followed by Tara Sullivan.
Hey, James, slightly different topic, but the NFL these days is a pretty analytically driven league, and there tends to be some skepticism in those circles about sort of the value of running backs. And I'm actually curious, just as someone who plays that position, do you ever feel a little hurt when you hear people talk about the position not mattering or not being important or not being valuable?
Definitely. I think running back is still a very valuable position. Obviously, there's a lot of talented guys that can play the position. Each team probably values it a little bit differently. I think we have a lot of talented guys in this league that make a difference for their football team, and I think we just try and go and show that each and every Sunday. And then, our backfield, we have a lot of talented guys that can do a lot of different things, and we push each other, try and do anything the coaches ask, whether it's blocking, running, catching the ball, whatever we need to do. I think as running backs, we just try and make an impact.
Do you think it ever kind of bugs you or other people who play the position when you hear like running backs don't matter because you're kind of like, hey guys, like we're people, we're working hard here?
Yeah, it is what it is. Everybody's going to have their own opinion on each and every position for sure. But as for us, we just want to go out there and compete and, show our value to the team.
Thanks.
No problem.
All right, next question, Tara Sullivan.
Thanks. Hi, James. I just wanted to ask you if you had a favorite Cam Newton memory or just kind of what you all remember most about his time with the team.
He definitely brought energy to the locker room and on the practice field. Definitely a guy who can lift the spirits in the room at any given time, as you can tell. Worked extremely hard. He tried to give his best each and every day. So, it was fun having him here over the past, year or so. Like I said, I hope he lands on his feet somewhere.
Thank you.
I don't see any other hands raised. We'll pause for a second. There's one right there. Ian Steele, you have the next question.
Hey, James, kind of a similar question, but on the Mac side, was there a moment in camp when you realized, all right, Mac's got what it takes?
You can tell he has what it takes from, the first practice with him. Like I said, he's constantly learning, constantly trying to improve. He's tough on himself, but I think he expects, has high expectations for himself. And when he comes into the huddle, like I said, he wants to control the huddle and make sure that everybody who's in there with him believes in him. And like I said, he's building that confidence each and every day, trying to improve each and every day because there's a lot of stuff, like quarterback has to do. And like I said, he's constantly in the film room, constantly asking questions, trying to find ways to improve.
And last two questions, we'll go Henry McKenna and Alex Barth.
Thank you, Stacy. Hi, James. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. So I'm thinking back to actually when Tom Brady was here, and he said you were probably the offensive player who knew the playbook best. And I'm wondering what your evaluation is of how well Mac Jones knows this playbook, how quickly he developed an aptitude for it.
He's, like I said, it's still early on in his rookie season, so he's got a good grasp of it. Obviously, there's always going to be more stuff you can learn. But like I said before, he's just building confidence in it, building confidence in the guys in the huddle. And I think for us on the offense, to make his job easier is us doing our job at the highest level possible to make sure he's feeling comfortable back there, whether it's blocking, running routes, running the football. I think to make life easier on him is for us to do our jobs that much better.
Thank you.
And last question, Alex Barth.
Hey, James, I'm wondering, what you maybe, as a leader on the team, what you maybe tell rookies or younger guys as they go through, their first cut down day or an early cut down day for them, and maybe what you remember from your first cut down day. If there's a, specific memory or something somebody said to you that stands out.
I mean, you can control what you can control, and that's your performance. You do your best on the practice field and in the games. And I said, you can't control the decisions that the coaches and the GMs are going to make. Just control what you can do. And I said, hopefully it's you being here on this football team. If not, hopefully it's you being somewhere else on another football team, still doing what you love. So all you can do is control your performance, and you got to let it go from there.
Thank you.
No problem.
James, I really appreciate you taking the time on very short notice. So thank you very much. And David Andrews is next.